we introduced EDITalk, a web-based tool aimed at achieving complete eyes and hands-free word processing. EDITalk enables the user to perform word processing operations on the go without the need for any kinds of visual feedback. Hence, our assistant can be used to perform word processing operations in any mobile context. Be it while commuting or while walking on a busy road where it is dangerous to have constant visual engagement with the text on a smartphone or tablet screen. Let us take a look at the functionalities of the system with the user scenario. Paul, a graduate student, wants to revise his meeting draft while walking down to his supervisor, Dr. Jensen's office. Paul does not want to look or type on his phone while walking. With EDITalk, all he needs is a pair of headphones.
The first part of the psychology of reading covers perceptual learning, the development of cognitive strategies,
Repeat.
The first part of the psychology of reading covers perceptual learning, the development.
Highlight psychology of reading.
The first part of the psychology of reading covers perceptual learning, the development of cognitive strategies, the development of language, the nature of writing systems, and an extensive
Insert after writing and reading.
The first part of the psychology of reading covers perceptual learning, the development of cognitive strategies, the development of language, the nature of writing and reading systems, and an extensive review of the research on word recognition. In the second part of the book, the authors look closely.
Delete the second part of.
In the book, the authors look closely at abilities that children bring.
Change authors to writers.
In the book, the writers look closely at abilities that children bring to school before learning to read. They describe the acquisition of initial reading skills and transition to skilled.
Comment on reading skills. This needs to be changed.
They describe the acquisition of initial reading skills and transition to skilled.
But how does all this work? How do different components of the system communicate and collaborate with each other to make this whole thing possible? Let us take a look under the hood. The TTS reads out the text to the user. When the user issues a command, it is picked by the speech recognition engine, which is constantly listening for any user utterance. The speech recognizer passes the recognized voice context from the user utterance to controller module. On receiving the voice context, the controller immediately sends a pause signal to the TTS. The TTS pauses reading in the text and responds back with a pause location. The parser in the controller passes the previously received voice context and passes the parsed context and the pause location information to the word processor to perform the actual operation. Once the operation completes, the word processor transfers the control back to the controller. Finally, the controller sends a resume signal to the TTS, which resumes its reading of the text. Thus, EDITalk functions as a closed-loop system. In conclusion, word processing is a frequently performed task even on smartphones. But without visual feedbacks, it becomes impractical. EDITalk presents a novel method that enables the user to perform word processing tasks on the go, completely eyes-free and hands-free, with high accuracy and precision.